Here we are with an estimated 310 player grand campaign event for you. This broadcast is being brought to you by the 3rd United States Regiment. Our first round today is going to be the Valley map, followed up by the Farmland map. Here the regiments playing on the Union side tonight, followed up by their opponents on the Confederate side. With this all in mind, the actual server population right now is 310 on the dot. Confederates right now are up by a little more. They're up by now, oh geez, the math just changed. It's 16 man in balance in favors of the Confederate side. In terms of artillery, Confederates taking 11, the Union taking 4. So the infantry in balance due to that. The numbers keep changing. It's terrible. It's so bad. I'm kidding. It's 11 man infantry in balance in favor of the Confederate side. Both sides have cavalry here. And new to the broadcast here, we have the strat sketches of each side today. So it looks like the Confederates, based on the rule set that we have, which we'll go over in a second, they're going to go to the A point, capture that. Union starts off at the C point. They're going to capture that and then fight over only those 2 points until the 15-minute mark. So these are the strategies that are applied for each side with it. Please give your thoughts and opinions on showing these strat sketches before the round so we can see how fast the plans just don't go according to what they really should. Frontline reporters for today. For the Union side, you have Jan here from Colquitt's Brigade, and then on the CSA side, you have Morgan here from Hampton's Legion on the beautiful new Horses and War of Rights, fully released yesterday, and it should be great to see a perspective of that. So, thank you to the Frontline reporters for what they do. If you want to share your perspective, if you were playing in this match and recording, please send me the link to that, and I can put that in the pinned comment of the broadcast. So, as mentioned kind of before in the strat sketch, now we can better visually see it here, is the Confederates have the save point at A. They have moved in and captured that point. Meanwhile, the Union save point is across the map here at the C point, and it looks like they have moved to capture that. Meanwhile, the center B point here is not allowed to be captured until the 15-minute mark. So, should be fun stuff to see here, especially with cavalry being introduced. You got Hampton's Legion guys. Looks like they are going to try to push the Union artillery position here, which is not a bad idea. Cav is going to do a lot of great things, especially on the conquest maps, just because of how huge they are. And simultaneously, you have Union Cav charging out the Confederate artillery.
Circle up, circle up.
That arty officer, Ancient there, got a stab on one of the horses there. Very impressive. But that looks like such a brigade is going to be the Union cavalry. We're going to see, I think, a huge spike in drill camp skirmish maps and conquest being played, especially on events that we don't normally see drill camp skirmish, which frankly is most events. Most people want to play Antietam, Harper's Ferry, South Mountain. You don't see drill camp that much. But in events like Grand Campaign, where you don't see conquest as much, you know, Cav can be a huge thing. And you'll also notice, if you either played the game for a long period of time or you have also been watching the broadcast for a while, or if you just hear me complain, which I do that, don't we all? But there used to be a pop-up that would appear if your artillery position was overrun, but the developers have allowed you to turn that off. If you're ever curious about that, go to options here, user interface, and if you turn the game information display mode to never or toggle, then it will not appear ever, which a very good thing. I appreciate the devs adding that. It makes the viewing experience much better. But both teams have kind of moved out here. Confederate infantry setting themselves up kind of in the center here. It's a little fascinating now with Cav. Artillery is going to have a horrible time. I mean, the Union main spawn is over here. It looks like their Cav spawn a little further back. And the problem is if the Confederates team generally capture the A point, they're going to be able to easily wipe Union artillery here and just keep that harassed. Same goes to the Confederate artillery and the Union Cav on the other side. Even though the CSA main spawn is up here, Union generally capture the C point. Again, this is most of the time, not always the case, but nonetheless, that's kind of the situation at play. And rip that artillery guy over there. Confederate battle lines are as follows. Looks like you have Hampton's Legion infantry here with 12th Virginia, Hampton's Legion Hood's Division. They are mixed in together. To the left side here, you got the 42nd Pennsylvania. And I see some Pickett's Brigade in the mix as well. And then further down the road, you have the 11th Mississippi here in good numbers. Meanwhile, Union on the opposite side here, you have 83rd Pennsylvania in the center. In the center, they will break. A couple Union guys trying to wrap around by their main spawn, Garland's Brigade. pushing this way right now. Going to get some flanking shots. Again, there's no... That middle point can't be captured until the 15-minute mark, which is 23 minutes away. So the Union team doesn't have to overly be aggressive to start the round here. For now, they're keeping distance. They have the Colquitt's Brigade and Kentucky Outlaws kind of skirmishing on the side. Not skirmishing, but shooting it out. Irish Volunteer Brigade here as well. 3rd United States Infantry has taken the Confederate battery position. And so both sides, if they really deem artillery to be a use, you know, they're going to have to find ways to protect their artillery positions from the cavalry. Again, it won't be as much of an issue in skirmish as it will be in conquest. Because, I mean, it really depends on the map. But with these maps being so huge and artillery not being able to easily move, even though we have horses in the game, the developers have not introduced artillerymen being able to move their guns through cav. That's something they want to do in the future, which we go over all of that in the cavalry tutorial that was introduced earlier today. So if you want to know everything about cav as we currently know, please check that video out. 42nd Pennsylvania, they're shifting. They don't want to be on the flank of Garland's brigade there. And Pickett's brigade still holding down near the B point. Confederates, again, in a better place. But obviously, we still got 20-some minutes. And cav is going to introduce a lot of fascinating things. You can see what some 42nd Pennsylvania guys are doing here. They're doing what we call dismounted cavalry. Who would have thought that dismounted cav would be, you know, just, I don't know, something you might not have expected as much. Normally, this was only the case if you've got a cav regiment like Prygress Mill, Pry Ford, Nicodemus Hill. We have to pronounce that word. We can't say that fast. I say it a little wrong when I say it fast, but yeah, they're dismounting and trying to get on a flank, and that's what cav is going to be able to do wonderfully as well, right? On top of harass enemy artillery very quickly, move around the map very fast. Is if you can, especially if you move around the map very fast, you can get on an opponent's flank and set in position. Now, what we have seen is the cav here sometimes, like after a dismount occurs, will randomly just run away. Now, if they get shot, that's the case. That horse did not get shot though, so I don't know what he's doing. Here goes another. There they go. And you see what I mean? They randomly just start running away. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Very funny, don't get me wrong. But that's another thing the developers have talked about wanting to implement is for you to be able to, stake. That's probably not the exact word the devs use, but they want people to have the ability to like tie a rope around their horse and be able to place it on a fence so that the horses won't move, or place a stake in the ground alternatively as well. Which I don't know when they say stake, if that means like a stake in terms of like putting stakes so that if the horse runs into them, they die, or put a stake in the ground to, you know, tether your horse around it. I don't know, we'll see. Wow, his horse just got shot underneath him. Look at that horse's neck. All things considered, cav has been a great introduction to the game. Rip Krog. So, things are really going to stay silent here on the battlefield. I mean, it's been a good few minutes, but nothing has really happened outside of a little skirmish going on to the west side of the map here. Garland's brigade has shifted their attention this way to maybe try and help out their battery position. Which, again, it's going to be difficult because cav just throws a wrench in the meta of everything, and it's a really good thing. The fact that cav doesn't have a lot of issues, too, like bugs, is also very phenomenal as well. So, what do we got here? We got Lucius Tech, level 22 here from Garland's brigade, probably the battery. He wants to take the gun position back. Doesn't this look awesome? Wow, I never realized how great of a viewing position the Union battery position's in. And what you'll also note is the Confederates have some of their own battery men on this side as well, and it's going to make you wonder, will the Union guys try to operate the Confederate guns? Because that's, that's a good workaround. If you can't protect your own battery position, might as well, do a little flipperoonie. And that seems to be working fine so far. You're not really going to see either side try to really push the point of their opponent to try to decap it. Both teams, I mean, based on the way they're fighting from the north to the south, generally, it's not that wide of a map. And I mean, the Confederates have a defensive line. It's, there's gaps in between it, but they're visible gaps. Like if the Union tries to gun up the center here, they're going to react. So, and you have the Confederates here on the far west side of the map. You got guys in the center of the map. Confederate main spawn is up here on the east, so Union unlikely to flank around that side. And Union's kind of having a very similar thing. And they actually have some guys holding back on the sea point itself. Which, what do you got here? Russian Legion. And then you have the 1st Cherokee Mounted Rifles, which missed them in the little introduction because I didn't think Union would keep someone this far back. And you almost got to wonder, is Cav going to have a place to try to wrap around and decap a point? The problem is they'll be very visible. Confederate Cav on the move. Again, this is just... Cav is so good. This is great. Because normally nothing would happen right now, but Cav is doing something. Oh, nice shot, Shink. And you can see there, Runstein, I'm sorry if I butchered that. Horse melee, unlike normal killing in this game, where it's 2 stabs to kill someone with a bayonet or sword, it's only 1 slash and you're dead while on the horse. It's very overpowered. It's just can you actually get it close to your opponent? That's the thing, right? Cav and infantry one-on-one. Infantry's going to win that 9 out of 10 times, but if Cav comes out of nowhere and flanks, it can be huge. And we've seen that a couple times already. Although, again, yeah, Cav hasn't been out long, and we'll get those moments. We'll get plenty of them, but... yeah, I mean, the cool part, again, right, it changes the meta, and I said it makes things interesting, right? Because right now, these teams would likely just stay like this for the next 15 minutes. And that's probably going to happen, but with Cav being involved here, there's a little something else happening on the field at the same time. So it makes it fun. What is that horse doing?
Head more right, guys. Use the snake fence where it's more intact. Oh, they hit my horse.
They didn't kill it. Takes 3 body shots, 1 headshot to kill.
Oh shit! Keep going, moving, keep going. Double quick, boys, double quick.
Infantry cannot hop on the horse, so that's why no one was able to hop on there. Well, Hampton's Legion here. Their infantry is pushing down. Well, the Mississippi must have fallen back a little while ago.
To the right, boys. Independent fire. Bleak left, boys.
Oh, bleak
Independent fire,
left.
independent.
See them boys up there, boys. Independent.
So they're just trying to get a flank on that arty position. The Union center is kind of shifted off more to the flanking side, right? You have a lot of Union attention by their main spawn. I think it's just due to the Confederates Cav harassing back here. And then a lot of the Union guys that were in the center shifted up to the east side here on the hill. I mean, you can see Cav is making a difference already. It forces teams to have to defend areas that maybe traditionally they wouldn't have to or really worry about. Because, you know, if infantry is trying to attack, get a flank, they're slow, right? And it'll be very noticeable. Whereas Cav, sure, they're a lot bigger, like moving across the map, it may be easier to see, but they can move very fast and get around you.
Shoot that flag down. Put the stars and stripes in the dust. Keep it down, gentlemen. It's again. It's up again. Put it down. Put it down, gentlemen. Come on.
Put it down.
Yeah.
3 times.
One more. Come on. One more for good measure. One last parting shot at him.
Nice job.
Fletcher having a good time down there in the shootout. Love Mississippi, that's where they've shifted with 12th Virginia. Hampton's Legion's kind of backed off in the center here. Union Cav is actually starting to try to help retake their position. Whoa, Zach.
Hey, come on, French
Zach,
Tops,
we
just
got
shoot me.
this.
Come on. Get bitch. Get fucked, bitch. Get fucked.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
I mean, that's awesome to kill Cav like that. Uh-oh, Bruno's dad wants the smoke.
I got you covered. I got you covered.
Never mind.
Holy fuck. He's
How
gone,
the
he's
fuck did
gone.
we? How the fuck did we win that? I
Jeez.
killed 3 of them, dude. I got 3 of them.
Yeah, good shit. Ah.
And that's, I mean, if you watched last night's broadcast, they did 200v200 Cav, and honestly, I think 30v30 Cav with like infantry and artillery in is a lot more interesting than 200v200 Cav, and it really just depends on how the map's set up and everything. Because what we saw last night a lot of the times with the 200v200 Cav is by the one of the rounds, conquest rounds, by the end of it, Cav, like half of each team was just dismounted. And it's really just Sparta infantry versus in Cav and some artillery guys there. So
Make sure you're in cover in the desert, guys.
the thing is, Cav is very flashy. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to hit you on the side. And when everyone's Cav, you can't do that. You know, if everyone's a millionaire, no one's really a millionaire. So
On the line.
On the line, boys.
Keep spacing, guys. Keep spacing. Keep spacing.
Guys, you're clumped up in the middle, goddammit.
Taking. Ready, steady. Fire. Pull back to load. Pull back to load.
Golgot's Brigade getting a nice volley there. Union interests are pushing further up to the west side here. I mean, we saw Garland's Brigade over here. It looks like the Sussy guys are over here, not on the horses, mind you. So their flag bearer here with them dismounted. And they do have to rework the flag bearer for the Cav a little bit. And the devs said they intend to do this. The issue is if you spawn in as Cav flag bearer and you lose it, it kicks you out of the company right away. That's how the game's always kind of operated up to this point. And that makes sense for infantry because everyone's kind of the same thing with Cav being such a unique role. You know, you don't want someone to choose a role that is very vital within that company and then just be kicked out of Cav right away. It's like you're not going to incentivize people to want to play it unless it's the last available slot. So, Sussy here is going to push up with 83rd to their left.
Everyone go. Pistols at the ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And Red is already dead. Better dead than red. That's what they say, right? Anyways, here come Union Cav on dismount. Charging Confederate Cav.
Stay together, give them the pistols, give them the pistols.
So Confederate Cav is going to win that in the day. I guess a couple Union guys left that horse.
Have no ammo.
Oh. So, that little push up there does a good amount of damage, but it will be held. He just flat out missed that stab. Confederates pushing back up here with Union attention off to the west side there, getting pushed back. 42nd Pennsylvania here is pushing the pace. I mean, Confederates right now up by a fourth of a stage, about to hit Union down into engaged.
Oh, well, I'm in the very unprotected part of the fence.
And I'm very glad Conquest is working here. At least in Road-Appomattox and Boy Howdy campaign, which we watched on Sunday, and then the one last night. Conquest rounds have been inconsistently crashing, more often crashing than not. The only game mode to have that, so it's good to see that this is not crashing. I was just looking over here. Who's this lone rider over here? Oh, Mattis, the artillery officer. Can he hop over a fence? Oh, he slows down. What a smart lad. As long as you're moving at the canter, there's 5 speeds for a horse. There's at rest, there's walk, trot, canter, and gallop. Now, it is possible to hop over a fence while at the gallop, but it's very dangerous. As you can see, that guy just died. But here comes Union Cav trying to take the arty position back.
Come on, let's tussle. Put that pistol down, Red.
So, Union Cav is going to take back the position. Who knew that? You know, I knew that horses did destructible damage with terrain because they can destroy the snake fences as they hit them. Here's CSA Cav.
Doesn't seem to be loaded.
But that attempt will fail. Looks like you have some Hampton's Legion Cav pushing up. Infantries are starting to consolidate around the B points. We got 5 minutes till then. Here comes a little more Cav.
Go ahead and run. Oh.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, you go, Frank.
And they're putting in some work.
Oh, my horse just done a 360. Oh, I got some.
You can see more and more of Cav guys here starting to use the swords here. Again, the swords are one stab kill as long as you can land the shot. Union Cav will win this. You do have the 0 here still alive. He gets a kill. And Krog gets a great shot. So, wow. Who would have known that Cav would have been able to knock over the crates here? And the caissons. The 12-pound gun caisson, which you can read the text here. First, keep everything out that does not belong in them, except a bunch of cord or wire for breakage. Beware of loose tacks, nails, bolts, or scraps. Look at that. Fascinating stuff. So you got some 42nd Pennsylvania Cav pushing up. They take some shots and back off. Union looks like they are going to hold this, and the infantry is finally going to get the attention that they want. Again, this is, again, the really cool part. Ah, man, this is just great. Did we miss something over here? Wow. There's a decap here. Who did it? That's a Union. Okay, so this is the only unfortunate side effect of all the pop-ups going away, is that if I'm not paying extra attention, if a point gets decapped, I'm going to miss it, and I do apologize for that. But someone from CSA gets a decap. It wasn't the Cav. It's probably the guys over here, because there's no dead bodies on the ground, and it is some 11 Mississippi guys. So they get a huge decap there. I don't know when it was decapped. You can see the points captured and no message appeared on screen. Again, good thing, but obviously just got to pay attention a little more. But I mean, huge decap. Union team losing 1 flagpole's worth of tickets to that. Little charge up top.
Look, you think he has a pistol? You think his pistol is gonna save him? Come here!
Managed to kill their officer.
That was a war crime against the horse here. You know, it was when I was recording the War of Rights tutorial, or a cav tutorial earlier this morning, and I was shooting the horses, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. It really didn't feel right. But Confederate cavalry has pushed over to the left side here. They're on the A point defending it as Union cav is now turning this way. And they're having kind of a shootout on the far side here. Confederates are nearly up a half morale stage. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. That part of the script hasn't been revealed yet. Hashtag not scripted. My days. So, they're dinking and dunking. 2 minutes until the middle point opens up. Union infantry has to get involved here. You got to wonder if the Union cav has got to try to make their attention known by hitting the center. But if they hit the center, you got to wonder if the Confederate cav will follow. And I think Union team's got to push for this, because once Confederates capture this middle point in a little over 2 minutes, because it takes 30 seconds to fully raise a flagpole, Union team is going to start losing tickets off the rip. And again, they're down a half morale stage. 15 minutes is not a lot of time, especially considering if your team gets wiped, you have to all respawn and get back into the fight. It takes a few minutes to do that. So, Union team's going to have to move here. Again, even though this is the grand campaign, the campaign isn't starting for at least a few weeks. They're still trying to figure out some balance, and probably with horses trying to figure out some rules and whatnot. Or if any rules at all. Wow, that is a dip. Look at these nice drivers here. Driving at beautiful speeds. He just took... Oh, I guess the horses were just horsing around. Anyways, bad joke. Hampton's Legion guys trying to flank. 42nd going for the front. They're trying a little pincer here. And you can see the Hampton's Legion guys, they're trying to hit a flank. And they're trying to use their swords, but they just got kind of crapped on. 42nd Pennsylvania guys pushing it. 30 seconds until the middle point opens.
Beautiful.
Meanwhile, Union Infantry sees the cav push forward, and they're going to push forward on the other side. 83rd Pennsylvania getting close to the A point. And the Union team, their lines are inching more and more forward towards the center point here. Huge flank here as well by the 3rd United States and the Kentucky Outlaws. So Confederates are going to be able to get this middle point in about 5 seconds. But the question is, will the Union team be able to strike back, and potentially on multiple points as well? Union cav is pushing forward as well now that they've held the Confederate cav's push. And they are most likely going to try to take the A point here. Which... Confederate horse respawns. Looks like they're back in already, and they can probably dive down here. 36 Ohio is going to try to move over here to assist. Confederates are falling back. Union lines probably going to start moving forward here. You can see it far down there, 83rd Pennsylvania. They're trying to push up and pinch here. Confederate cav is trying to hit behind the Union team. What is that horse doing? And that right there is a perfect use of cavalry here from 42nd Pennsylvania to Hampton's Legion. They essentially wiped the Union force that was going to push the B point. And this is what I mean by why cav is so exciting. I mean, it's going to affect the meta. Whoa. It's going to affect the meta in so many ways. And the fact that what normally would be a huge Union opportunity to push towards the B point is just gone because of a flank from the Confederate cav moving it from main spot. That was perfectly executed. I wish we could have seen him hit the line. That would have been beautiful. But, you know, you can't capture everything. It is what it is. Union team does lose the C point again. It is decapped. Did not see when that happened, but Union flag bearers starting to return back to the C point. You can see the Confederates noticing that the Union team has been pushed back. Hampton's Legion here, the infantry, they are going to push the C point, trying to capture it. However, Union Cav and 83rd Pennsylvania has been able to get the A point. Again, that was probably a win for CSA Cav to knock out Union's attempt at B point rather than trying to get the A point back. In all likelihood, they're probably going to spawn in and make way this direction on top of just some general infantry pushing over here as well in the 11th Mississippi. So, a lot kind of happening in a short period of time. Oh man. You know, I was setting myself up for disappointment with cavalry because it's just the dev team with the past updates and all that, and you know, it's like you want to put yourself in low expectations, you know, if it consistently failed just because you don't want to put them too high and then they're ruined and then you get super pissed, right? But these have exceeded every single one of my expectations. CSA Cav hitting Union again.
Stay here and shoot. Flag down. Pick up that flag. Oh my God. Someone get that flag up.
Holy crap. Hampton's Legion, 42nd Pennsylvania Cavalrymen. You guys have to pat yourselves on the back. They have single-handedly prevented the Union team from the flank side, but Union still got the A point. Union Infantry captures the C point. Meanwhile, Union Infantry main spawns pushing from the opposite side. Confederates similarly have to worry about Union hitting their side, and they're going to try to charge to take it back.
I want my steak. To the west! To the west!
Freedom! Freedom!
Chris T, don't TK anybody.
Hit the stick fence. Independent fire. Do not chase, boys.
So Garland's brigade is going to be forced back. Huge hold for the Confederates. Points here are still favoring Union, so they're dealing one flagpole's worth of damage to the CSA side. That's what they need to do here. Now, the problem is that's the second time Union team has lost a C point, so Union's going to have to keep guys at the C point because those 11 Mississippi guys are playing really good. Now, fascinatingly, the Confederate Cav is not making a push for the A point. A lot of the Confederate infantry is, but the Confederate Cav has their eyes set on the Union C point here. Wow. Looks like the Cav for CSA doesn't have a... Oh, it does. Harrison's all the way in the back. He's making his way up here right now. And looks like they're going to hit the point. We'll check on the infantry push-up soon. We'll watch the Cav go first.
Добивайте, добивайте.
Конь по лошадям!
Стреляйте по коням.
По коням! Я, блядь, не вовремя отошел пописать!
Кавалеристы, блядь.
По коням! Если они не падают...
So, Union infantry is going to hold on that front. Opposite side of the map, Confederates are starting to take the A point in the distance here. The Union effort starting to be squeezed out, but it gives Union main spawn infantry a chance towards the middle point here. And Union infantry is pushing for it. Confederates are going to take the A point back. They're starting to capture it now, but Union now has a shot at B. Here they go. They got to go. They can't hold. They got to go. A little bit of holding back. Some trying to do that. Some trying to go in third United States. Kentucky Outlaws going in. That's what they need to do. Union's down half morale stage with not a lot of time left.
Brace it, boys. Brace it.
Get him, TJ. You some booty cheese. Bow, bow, bow.
Man, it's bloody, fellas.
So Union team, great arty shots from them as well. They're storming in here. Confederates have not captured the A point yet. Looks like Union artillery hit some shots, and here's the reinforcements they need to hold the point.
Brace up, they're countercharging.
You gotta move it. Protect. Yep.
Confederate cavalry showing up in the nick of time as well. The infantry was probably going to take it, but the cav shuts the door. So, huge hold for the Confederates at the B point. They do lose the point momentarily, but part of the success of the Confederate team is the fact that the Union has had to commit so many forces to the C point here, where the Confederate attention is just not even at. I mean, Russian Legion, 1st Cherokee Mounted Rifles. I mean, that's a good portion of the Union team not fighting over the points on this side. Now, fascinatingly, Union Cav has just kind of gunned it through the center of the Confederate team here, and they're trying to get on the A point to decap. Red is circling it, and he does have some guys around. 83rd Pennsylvania's got to push up there. I don't know if they know if that's friendly or not. It's like Old Man Jenkins will be the 3rd guy. You do have some Confederates starting to turn this way and push over. Good eye from them in 36 Ohio here.
That'd be nice. Gave us some tickets over there, guys.
And it looks like Union have started to decap the point.
Shoot these guys down.
Shoot the guy capping first.
Oh, enemy infantry. He's dead. Enemy infantry in front. Enemy infantry in front.
Focus the infantry.
Let him up. Yep.
Good shot on
Shoot
that
the
horse,
infantry.
bro.
Shoot the infantry.
Amazing.
Ignore cav. Shoot infantry.
Don't let them decap that
Infantry,
flag.
guys. There's one more rumble
Keep
behind
shooting,
us,
guys. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. They're all sitting on that rock.
So 83rd Pennsylvania doesn't have a flag, so if they die, they don't come back. Or that they spawn back at Maine. That's what I mean to say. They're not in last stand yet. So Confederates are taking losses. Union about to hit breaking. The only way for the... What the dog doing? The only way for the Union team to not lose the game at this point is to hit the Confederates into breaking and force a draw. The only shot they have at it. Confederate Cav, kind of a little sporadic right now. Union Cav as well. A lot of Union mounting up near their main spawn. And I'm going to guess they're going to have one big final push. The problem for 83rd here is that they don't have a flag and the Confederates here do. I mean, they are holding down Confederate resources, but for how long? Here comes 36.
Yeah, here they come. Rest in peace, guys. We're holding it like Pennsylvania boys. I'm from New Jersey, but it's okay.
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
We're
Go to the
holding
fence, go to the fence.
We're gonna die.
Go to the fence.
Don't you fall back, PVI. You hold it. We hold it, PVI. We hold it.
Rise again.
All right, hold back here.
Full skirmish here. I don't know if you could see it in the distance, but this Union shooting line, oh man. Man, I'm falling in love with this game again. Not that it never wasn't there. It's just...
But we need a flag.
So Union's keeping the shootout going. They have to go at some point. They have to hit the Confederates down to breaking or else they're going to lose this game. Now, the game doesn't go based on the bars on the ticket morale stages alone, right? So, let's say Union's still in taking losses. It doesn't matter if CSA is 3/4 of the way, or they have 3/4 of the remaining tickets and taking losses, and the Union has barely any left. That doesn't matter. It'd be a draw since both sides are in taking losses. So, the only way for the Union team to win is to hit the Confederacy into taking losses, and that's not going to happen. Saucier Brigade Cav is going to try to push the A point here. Nice Union already shot there. Good job, Red. That guy just injured his horse. Don't get, hey, For as much as I'm trash talking guys for, you know, not being able to ride a horse over a fence, you just have to look at the live streams of me playing with a horse for the first time. It was atrocious. So Union Infantry has decided to take the approach of going for this A point, which you can see the Confederate Infantry is starting to react. Union lines, some of them have moved towards the B point. Union Cav starting to hit. Confederates on the point, kind of circling.
Oh my days!
Hey, come here. Get that guy. Oh, you missed.
Make sure to shot him.
One more. Get him. All them guys, all them. Oh my days.
And with that great artillery shot, Union's going to have a chance to take the point back, although here come the Confederate reinforcements.
Up and over. Brace the left, here they come, brace it up.
Behind you, behind you, behind you.
Line them up. Brace and left.
So a little bit of a flank there by Hampton's Legion, guys. You got 12th Virginia and 11th Mississippi. They're the ones pushing down the road. Meanwhile, Confederate Cav rolling up. They're just trying to prevent Union from capping the point, which Union was able to get the decap here. Bit of chaos on the road still going on, though. It's just kind of chaos everywhere, really.
See if I can't get one more reload.
Get the flag on A, get the flag on A.
Takes 30 seconds to raise the pole, so if the Union team... Raise the flag, not the pole. If Union team wants to capture this point by the end of the round, they have to start raising it by the 30-second mark. And they do have the time to do that unless Confederate infantry or cavalry shows up to stop this, which I don't think that's at least the Confederate cavalry. I think they're not going to get here. All right.
Play a fucking square.
Enemies coming in from the east. Enemies coming east.
I got it.
East.
Come on, get it up there.
Hold the bullets.
Get it up there. Come on. Almost got it. Come on.
So Union team able to capture that point by the end of the round, getting the flagpole advantage, but Confederates do win the round. MVP goes to the Confederate Cav there. Union, I mean, this is awesome. There's not much really more to say about that. The fact that, you know, normally Union infantry being behind the Confederate team would be a concern. But with Cav, it can be much less of a concern. And the Union team, you know, they got to watch themselves. I mean, both teams do on Conquest. They got to watch these big maps, especially where they're going, just because if Cav's going to, you know, spawn in and hit them from the side of the rear, they got to be watching all around them, you know. Infantry is a slow-moving machine. Effective, but slow. Cav, oh, man, this is awesome. What a great update. And we're only on the second day. Many more battles to come. We will see you all shortly here for the second round. Before we get into the second round, I'd like to thank our YouTube members for your support. Your support helps me keep doing the work that I do here on top of many of the things that we want to do in the future here with the Battle Line Network channel. If you want to get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do and to get an exclusive video on the weekly, please go beneath the video and hit the join button and considering helping us out. Again, thank you YouTube members for your support. Is greatly appreciated. And also a special thank you to our sponsors for this broadcast. And with that being said, those sponsors have a few words to share with you.
That's right, bitch.
With what?
And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the second round. And here we are with the second round of Conquest. Really fascinating, and I hope I don't jinx it. I'm going to knock some wood, but this map was crashing in Boy Howdy Campaign when I covered that last night, but not right now, so I knocked on some wood. So if it does crash, it's not my fault. Anyways, server population right now is 324. The sides did switch, so Union last round's now CSA and vice versa. Union right now up by 7 on the Confederate side in terms of artillery. Confederates have 4. The Union has 15. So the infantry in balance is going to be 4 in favor of the Confederate side. Here's the strat sketch for both teams this round. Union team, again, they have their safe point in the cornfield kind of towards the top. So they're going to capture that and then set up in the woods kind of to the west side of the center point. Meanwhile, the Confederates capturing their safe point on the bottom of the map and then kind of mirroring the Union almost. Again, they don't see each other's plans. The Confederates almost anticipate Union being in the corn defending the safe point, which, would make a lot of sense from the Union perspective. But nonetheless, both sides moving out here. They have captured their respective safe points. As we can see now visually, the A point at the Dunker Church, which the tree's kind of hiding that a little bit, but there's the church. You got some Confederates, probably 83rd Pennsylvania from what we saw on the court sheet in the Dunker Church. And then Union has the safe point here in the Miller's Cornfield. And they do have a regiment up top. It looks like the 36 Ohio. We saw them kind of defending the safe point for the Confederates last round, and now they're doing the same now. On the Mississippi, sending some guys out. Union Cav here. Looks like this round it is going to be 12th Virginia and Pickett's Brigade.
Big fan.
How many horses are taking a dump?
Fellas, you ready?
Oh my god. Ready.
There's a limber there.
That's the fascinating thing is the horses take dumps. It was a massive dump. Okay, I probably shouldn't be staring at that. Wow, this eagle guy, what is he looking at? Wow, anyways, Confederate cavalry, on the other hand, it looks like it's going to be Sussy Brigade again. We could honestly probably just look on the tab screen here to see that. Yeah, it looks like it is just Sussy Brigade. So Sussy Brigade for the CSA side. Union last round. They're with Cav the entire time. Meanwhile, you have the Confederate battery position in the center here. Going to be really easy for Union Cav to kind of hit this. Again, historically, infantry had to charge across the wide open field here. Very difficult to do. The Cav just flipped into the air. What the heck? It looks like Union Cav is circling to try to meet up with the Confederate Cav. Looks like the artillery... Oh, that's Sussy Brigade guy. All right, here they go. So more Confederate cavalry rolling in here. That Union little push-up stops. You know what I just thought about? Oh, geez, I got to talk about it in a second. Infantry charging in the woodside. Union playing pretty aggressively right now. Someone's moving very far forward. I don't know if they didn't see anyone, but London, Mississippi being pushed out. Being pinched by a lot of rebels. Very difficult to see what's going on in the woods, but huge hold there. First, Cherokee Mounted Rifles and the Russian Legion in the thick of it. Garland's Brigade, Kentucky Outlaws a little further back in the shootout. More Union reinforcements pulling in. Hampton's Legion and 42nd Pennsylvania. They see the downed Union flag and they want to try and pick it up.
You're in charge, guys. Hold the line, hold the line.
You ain't holding.
Keep pushing
Keep
in,
rolling,
all the
take
way,
back.
all the way.
What the fuck is that?
Get off of him. Go. Keep going.
So Union numbers are going to prevail there. They pushed off a lot of the Confederates. 3rd United States kind of starting to push up on the side here. They're just getting shots. Colquitt's Brigade pushing it as well, trying to reinforce, and we're going to have another charge.
Let's get them all. Keep going, don't stop, keep going. Oh yeah, they're super spaced out. They even have their load. Oh, they're fucked.
Get the fuck out of here. Uninstall the game.
In there. Oh, sorry, I stabbed you.
Kill that officer.
Stabbed you in your arena balls.
Yeah, you suck with that pistol.
Kill this guy. Die. Don't stab me. Don't
You're
stab
done,
me.
die.
So the Confederate countercharge, I guess reinforcements rather, is going to hold Union flags holding a little further back, respawning. Really, it's just 42nd Pennsylvania there, hunkering with all the flags. Confederates, looks like they're going to keep pushing it, looking out into the open field. Nothing too much over there in terms of a cav action. Another charge.
Counter charge.
Come on then, fuckers. If you want to try it, let's try.
So 42nd Pennsylvania will hold the line with multitude. I was going to say multiple. No, I can't say it. Multiple, and then I started saying multitude, and that was just not a good idea. Are they still on Mississippi trying to push this? At least Festive Fletcher is.
There's another charging! Brace!
Бейся нахуй, у меня, блядь, лопата.
And now Confederates countercharge again. This infantry is really going back and forth with it.
Just fucking counter pistol, I need a war memorial.
Keep running, yeah. Hey guys, keep running. Yeah, I know you guys just gonna keep running, huh? Charge.
And now another countercharge from you. What is going on?
Fuck you.
It's okay. There's nothing to debating.
Keep fighting, 42nd.
Keep the flags back.
How are you still alive?
Пулеметы, Максимы! Сюда, легион, сюда, быстрее, идем, не останавливаться.
So, Confederates are going to eventually win that that engagement there. The Confederates are trying to chase down Union flags. Meanwhile, on the far side here, looks like Confederate cav is in the corn. Union cav pushing this way. Kind of a scattered mess. Really just best to watch from above. But jeez, how well can you even see in the corn? So it looks like, I mean, they're both pretty much weakening each other there. Union team down significantly on tickets. Again, at this point, down almost a half morale stage. So Confederates have been dominating both rounds so far, and they've been different teams too, which I'm sure everyone appreciates. Let me steal this man's horse. Alright, ride. Managed to do that. What is inside the head of a horse? Not moving. What? Why is there the That looks so unbelievably cursed. Oh my, no, we're not going to look at that again. So Confederates continue pushing past. It looks like one Confederate flag is down here. You know, a little too close to the sun. 11 Mississippi guys knocking that down. There is a Union flag down further back by the Confederate lines. And, yeah. The thought I wanted to say, so we saw the Confederate cav dismount here and the Union cav kind of circle them until Confederate cav reinforcements arrived. I almost wonder if you could dismount your cav in a way that they would kind of surround you in a circle. So you could use them kind of as a meat shield. Yeah, I mean, literally a meat shield. It's like the Star Wars Clone Wars, where, like the TV show, where the Republic was invading Geonosis, and they had kind of a perimeter because the initial landing went pretty bad. Which, what do you expect? Confederates pushing into Union lines here.
Get that flag back! Get that flag back!
Go home, GI, go home.
I'm sorry, bro.
Go home. Pull back.
Pull back, CQB. Pull back.
Get back, get back, get back, get back.
So that little push up pushes back some of the Union guys holding in the forward lines here. So they're going to get a few kills here. And it looks like Confederate lines are going to back off. We are a third of the way through the match right now. Union looks like they're not going to try to push into the woods to take some ground back. This is... Oh, man. Words cannot describe how great this feels right now to watch all this. It's been a while. Here comes Union charging in.
Get in there, but he's like...
Give you a hug. Come here. Who wants free hug? Come left. Come left. Come left. Come left. Come left.
Here, Hood trying to rally some of the Union guys to get back here. Yeah, because Union line's kind of overextended here, and it's allowing the Confederates to still have a couple guys here. And it looks like Confederates will probably hold this. They have a good couple of guys to the southeast.
No, I will have to run.
Colors organized. Colors organized. Get that flag. Get that flag. Pick those colors up. Pick those colors up. Pick those
Yeah,
colors
so
up.
they will hold.
Kill these Rambos. Press F on the flag.
Yeah, so Union lines, they push kind of in the middle of no man's land here, kind of overextending on the right side, and it allows Confederates to still hold up front. And Corn Pop wants the flag dead. Hit him, Corn Pop. Oh, he stopped. Nice team kill. One of the Mississippi guys sitting in. A couple of them going in.
They're charging.
Who was this officer? Marcus was cooking there with his pistol shots. So, Confederate lines holding forward. The infantry's really going back and forth at it this round. Union cav emerging from the corn as Confederate cav. Looks like they're forming up. They've dismounted. Which is a big risk, I say. Yeah, a horse gets shot, it's going to want to run away. Now, what's fascinating, if you are on the horse and if your horse gets shot, it won't. Unless it dies, it's not going to run away. Or throw you off. So both teams cav kind of getting set up. Confederate lines are kind of falling back here right now, infantry-wise. So it looks like Union is going to retake a little bit of the ground here. Cav just dinking and dunking right now. Bye-bye. So they're shooting it out for now. Confederate cav looks like it's on the move. Both sides kind of resetting here. And I'm quickly gonna try to fix the frontline reporter thing here. Apologies for that. The stream is over, guys. We're done. Wow. Yeah, both sides are setting right now. And for now, the shootout. A lot of Confederate guys moving up. You do have a down flag here, which I think might just be a Confederate flag. Because Union's running past. It is. Next to one dead soldier here. Who done did it? Oh, he already respawned, so we can't see him. So, you've got Union lines trying to push forward again. A little over 10 minutes until the middle point opens up.
Yep.
No. Make a line here, Nolan. Look down the fucking fence.
Russia's swing left.
That's what I mean.
And they're just going to wait for the Confederate team, I assume, to push up.
I was up there. I saw.
Ah, there we go.
Flag moving towards us.
I had to refresh my whole page, and it seemed to get it working, so...
There's a flag.
So we'll see. Everyone's kind of in a shootout. Oh, man. Actually, we have a huge duel here. Huge duel here. On the Mississippi on first, Cherokee Mounted Rifles. That almost looked like a team stab. 2v2. Oh, huge miss stabbed. And Melville's going to win it for the London, Mississippi. Round of applause. What's the horse doing here? No! No! Oh! What's the horse doing? There was another horse. A Rambo. Ban this man. Ban this man. Uh-oh. He's going to run past. He's going right for the Union. Oh, he turns! He dies. He's a Union horse, too. Wow. Gee, that does make me curious. So, there's these blue mats here that you can tell they're Union. I wonder if the canteen color is different, too. The canteen color is different, too. Huh. Fascinating. Learn something new every day. Yeah, they're using the horses as meat shields. This is War of Rights meta at its finest. I think, you know, I want to say that I would not have done this in real life, but obviously I can't confirm or deny that. I wouldn't know. Wow. So for now, they're keeping the shootout going here. Confederates have really, just infantry-wise, has held back at the 8 point. Looks like they're slowly starting to move out, getting a line here. Union infantry starting to push forward as well. Again, not necessarily a rush from the Confederates. They're up a fourth of a stage in tickets right now. And on top of the fact that, again, it's like 7.5 minutes until the next point opens up. Looks like some Union infantry are charging out Confederate artillery. Confederate cav moves in for the assist. In terms of the assisting the friendly artillery, not assisting the Union guys, hopefully. So it looks like in the end, the Confederates are going to hold that. Union Cav is just kind of doing dismounted action as well. Confederates are starting to push up into the woods. A couple Union guys, I don't know if they're just trying to flank, harass, or go for the point. A couple of the Mississippi guys here hiding in the bushes. And it looks like they might be trying to slip through to get a decap, what we saw from them last round. And Confederates are starting to engage Union in a shootout matter over here.
Get on the line. Get on the line. Get on the line. Let's go. Move up on your star.
They're literally right behind us. There's enemies behind us.
Someone called it out. Keep track of the A point if it gets decapped. And that's more of a notice for me than you, dear viewer. But yeah, Confederate lines pushing forward. Union lines are kind of backed off.
Oh, get shot on the horse guy.
They did indeed hit the horse guy. So Union lines they have a fascinating L position. This doesn't feel like a good spot at all. Yeah, and Hampton's Legion immediately shifts. If the Confederates are trying to flank around the far side, it makes sense, but odds are Confederates are going to come right at you. Now, fascinatingly, you have the Union guys at A point and Confederate Cav. I don't know if they saw this or what. They pick up on it. Huge stop here from Sussy Cav. And it's going to be those little things that matter. Now, it does look like Union has a lot of guys over here. I mean, it is the Cav too, so I wonder if Confederate infantry outnumbers Union in the woods here as they start to get into it.
Guys in front, get down, take a knee. Pull back to the line if you're in front of it. Marty, Slayer, Femboy Slayer, pull back. Make your reload.
Get back here, please, bro.
That's an order, son. Come on.
Move to the left here.
To the left.
Order not heard. They're keeping the fire going in the wood line. 5 minutes till the point opens up. Looks like some Union in the open here. They back off.
Check.
Check.
Take it.
Back.
Tiny down
So shootout intense on that side. No one really has control of the middle point. Holy fog. Looks like Union Cav or some infantry try to go to the point here. Unnecessary murder right there. But Sussy Cav is going to stop that.
I'm not.
You'll note, so there is the flag bearer here for the Cav. Cav guys can spawn in on it, but you won't be on a horse. And that's the big thing. Oh, what a Honestly, it looks like Confederates have the better chance here because you do have a good amount of Union guys back here. Pickett's Brigade's holding back right now, although they're Cav. And then you got 36 Ohio defending the C point. But, like, the Confederates aren't keeping anyone to hunker down the A point. They just have their artillery, and the Cav is kind of being designed for that. 36 Ohio is a good chunk of infantry that it's going to make it a little more difficult for Union over here. 83rd Pennsylvania pushing up here. Union numbers starting to shift towards the point here as we're getting closer to that 15-minute mark.
Get him. But, Chonky, Blitz, George, get on the line. 83rd, new line, 83rd, new line. Behind you. Just behind you, 83rd. Just behind you, back up.
So, as Union shifts in the open, Confederates want to take the woods. great recognition by the Confederate command there to realize what Union was doing and react. Beautiful move from them. They take the woods. They knock down one flag. Now, Union has the point here, but they still have to wait a minute and 39 in order to capture it. And with CSA having essentially the lay of the cover, it's going to be a little difficult for the Union team to hold this, especially if they have a flag down. A lot of Mississippi guys are trying to get it, but a lot of nice shots from CSA here. And also Irish Volunteer Brigade guys cutting down any stragglers. You got to wonder if the Confederate Cav here is going to try to charge into the side of Union over here. The problem, and we kind of saw this a little bit at the C point towards the end of the previous round, is if the infantry has some sort of cover, like with fences, or if they have meat shields with horses, you know, it can be difficult to, you know, push them. But if they're in the open like this, Cav can take advantage, and that's what the CSA Cav looks to do. This, we'll get it this time.
Left oblique.
On the left. Look.
Left oblique.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Fuse the left.
Use the left.
Shoot the riders.
Rambo cavalry on the left. Come down the fence line on the left.
Not as destructive as what we saw last round, but there, Union Cav arriving as well to assist. And they should hold, but that's a huge knock in Union numbers. 5 seconds until the center point will be capped by you, or starting to be capped. And Union Cav is going to help out here. Confederate numbers pouring from the woods right now. Are they just going to shoot or are they going to charge? It looks like they're going to charge.
Raise the flag! Raise the flag! Raise the flag! Thank you.
It's going up. It's going up.
Right side, right side. Let's go, baby.
Second, concentrate on
Let's
the left.
go.
Straight up.
Shoot him up, BB, shoot him up. 28, let's go. Cav, let's go. Pistols and shoot. Let's go.
Downsize for
TB, careful. 40 seconds counter.
More coming in, more coming in.
Southwest, boys.
And in the end, the Confederates are going to throw the Union team out there. Multiple groups of reinforcement. Their artillery getting a nice shot or so. Union looks like they're going to lose. Oh, that's a Confederate flag. Oh, Kempson's going in with Cav. But, yeah, Union's going to lose 2 flags, or a flag on point. Something to note. So Union's got 2, 3, 4... So each side has 5 flags with the artillery. Not with the artillery, with the Cav. But, yeah, Confederates are going to take the middle point here. At least they decapped Union from getting it. Union artillery is trying to prevent. Confederates starting to cap it. Union doesn't have anyone near the A point. And Confederates don't have anyone near the C point. And a little bit of a Cav engagement there. Who's this officer? Red's kind of cooking over here.
Hey guys. What's up?
And dies to the rock. So, Union team, they're going to have a little time to respond. Their spawn's all the way. Again, difficult to see with the fog, but it's Nicodemus Hill. That's where they're spawning at. It's like you have some Confederates up here pushing the Arty, 83rd Pennsylvania, with some Cav.
I got him. I got you.
No, you didn't. Still alive.
Wow, that horse just got hit by Arty.
Still alive. Just killed both of you. Good job, guys. Well done. Best Arty players I've ever seen. Good stuff.
So 83rd Pennsylvania with some Cav is going to wipe that. So Union team's out for the count for a few minutes. Confederates have the B point now. So they are dealing 1 flagpole's worth of damage to the defending side. Union Cav moving out. They are so spread out right now. Maybe just trying to get up there as quickly as they can, but it'd be intriguing to see what they're going to do. Looks like Confederate cavalry's harassing that Union group there on the rocks. They're going to wipe them. So, Confederates had taken losses, but they're up by half a stage, and that's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. The more that the Union, Confederate, or just the longer it takes for Union to reform, really. Union, they do only have one flag down. Other flags that are down are going to be picked up, and you got a good amount of Union here. You got to wonder. I mean, the B point is frankly the only point that makes sense for them. Confederates, we can just see it from the overview. Going to be difficult to see. Just due to the fog, but they got a beaut of a battle line here waiting for the Union team. Union Cav trying to dive bomb the Confederate artillery. Confederate Cav is dismounted.
Oh, you saved me, thing.
So, Confederate Cav will hold on that right. Union still waiting to push up and form up here. And Union for now just kind of sitting and shooting up. I don't know if they're trying to wait for more infantry to arrive, which, I mean, they're making their way up here right now.
Left it.
Left it is.
Look at that. Keep moving, boys in.
And you got to assume if Union team is formed up here, they're going to go way up. Big push here for Union team, down 3/4 of the morale stage. If they get defeated here in this push up, things are going to go pretty bad. Union looks like they're almost mirroring. 42nd Pennsylvania going out into the field on the east. They got to watch Confederate Cav, but again, a lot of those guys weren't mounted. 12th Virginia, 11th Mississippi, Hampton's Legion. They're pushing to the point. TJ's trying to ore farm, and that's what you get for ore farming. So Union trying to brute force it. You can just see how long this Confederate line is spread. Absolute insanity from the Confederate team here. I mean, they got a huge semicircle, or candy cane. And on top of the fact, you got to worry about the Confederate artillery, which is going to be dined in on the point here. Assuming they would be. But infantry is cooking enough as is.
Left side.
Shoot back, boys. Shoot back. Wait till the flag goes up. Defend the flag. Hold them down, boys. Use the post for cover.
There you go. So Union just trying to throw bodies onto the point. It's going to be difficult for them because eventually your numbers are going to dwindle, and they are. And even if Union gets a decap, which they just have, Confederates can countercharge, collapse in. They'll have no numerical superiority. It's not even close. And you do have 42nd Pennsylvania out here and such. But they're just going to be outnumbered here.
Keep pressing.
Definitely outnumbered. And Unions get slaughtered near the point. They're still trying to brute force it. Down to morale stage. Confederate Cav tries a really nice flank there. Union good awareness though, and they stop that pretty quickly. Nice already shot. And on that cue, Confederate's going to countercharge, push in, and retake the point. Wow, that officer has zero disregard for his men. Madden just running everyone over. So he'll get a flag down. Second Union flag gets knocked. Madden gets another kill. Can he get a fourth? Penguin! Wow. Madden's cooking with that. Meanwhile, 42nd Pennsylvania makes their move. They are so outnumbered, though.
Left and right and east, right the fuck out. Left and right, left and right. Watch behind the cab.
Get a line going. Now face.
Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back.
Move north, move north. Somebody get this flag.
North, let's go.
Move north.
Sharp, go.
Nice already shot. So Confederates going to hold the point. They're going to take the B point back. And that should solidify things for the match. I mean, Union's going to have another push-up at it, but they're not really going to be able to come back. Confederates now pushing out to try to fully get Union out of here as Union starts to fall back. Wow. Hello, Union Army. What a round. Confederates doing a very good job again. Union's going to have one push-up. Looks like Confederate Cav is pushing through 36 Ohio. I assume this is them over here. It is. I mean, if you just run over people too, and then they're trying to get up. Not, was that a team kill? May or may not have been, but I mean, if you're knocking over people, then they're trying to get up, and then you slice and dice them. That could be an easy task. But the only chance Union has to not lose this game is if they force Confederates into breaking, but they themselves do not hit last stand. Which, I mean, there's room for it. It's just, it's going to be very difficult for the Union team to obviously take the point. I mean, we saw what the Confederates did last time, just spreading out in a big battle line. They're still doing that right now. And with more respawns pushing in as we speak, this is just, I don't think it's going to happen for Union. If anything, Union's going to hit last stand before Confederates are breaking.
Man spacing, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 man spacing.
Is that friendly?
Negative.
Yeah, they were shooting at something before. Oh, yeah, there's a cab front, there's a cab front.
Come on,
Hey,
keep
cab
springing
front,
out.
cab
You're
front,
further
cab
face
front.
of the left side. Cab front.
Are we shooting at cab or what?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Be ready, boys, be ready.
Whole Union team is gunning it out.
What are we doing? Independent fire.
So that's a huge... What an arty shot. Phenomenal. Confederate artillery had some great shots today. I mean, this is the only thing Union can do with the amount of time left. Some of the Union Cav is trying to charge out Confederate artillery and the CSA infantry on the right. That's going to relieve some pressure here.
Independent 40 seconds. Keep it spread.
One man spacing. You guys are way too tight. Spread out. One man spacing. Skirmish stop.
Spread out more for a second.
And briefly looking over here, Confederates do hold that, and with that hold, Colquitt's Brigade and some Irish Volunteer Brigade guys on the flank, and they are going to shred Union here.
We got at least 2 minutes.
They're continuing to keep it up. Union decaps the point, trying to capture it, but they're dwindling fast. And Union is just under pressure by all three wings of the Confederate Army here. Confederate cavalry going in, knocking down a lot, drawing the attention away from the infantry, artillery. Again, hitting nice shots. And this Union team is being swallowed up as the Confederates start to close that door more and more. Union very likely to hit last stand at this point. Still trying to capture the point, though. I respect it.
boys. Hold the line.
And they will.
Jesus, Myron and Joseph.
They're pulling it back, boys.
Pull it out. Get the flag out.
Everybody,
Flags out, flags
let's
out.
go, let's go.
Pull out. Pull out.
All ass, goddamn.
So Union just trying to get out. Confederates pushing in. Confederates will have time to capture the point. Not a lot of time. I guess we'll see if Union just doesn't hit last stand. Confederates push the pace as they should to try to make this happen.
Get out of here, boy. Oh.
And this is what Cav can be great at too, trying to wipe out an opponent as they're retreating. Cav's a little faster than the legs of a human. And Union hits last stand, so if they die, they don't come back. Confederates are going to get a very resounding win here. Nice little 1-1 today. As again, the side switched from the previous round. Confederates dominate, and they're going to keep charging.
Давай. Чё ты можешь?
Stop that cannon.
Nice shot.
Давай.
Confederates just captured the B point in the nick of time, man. That's going to do it for the round here. Again, a really nice rounds here. Not as craziness in terms of Cav as the previous round, but Cav still showed up in some moments there. A lot of charging over Artie. Infantry was going crazy in the woods. That's about the most aggressive I think I've seen teams go back and forth on the wood line. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do, and get an exclusive video on the weekly. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. If you want to also sponsor a broadcast in a variety of ways, check out the Patreon in the description. Thanks to the 3rd United States for sponsoring this broadcast. So yeah, great battles. Cav is great. It's, oh man, we love it. God bless you all, and we will see you all in the next one, whenever they may that, wow. I'm so very tired. We must hit the bed hard, and we must sleep very fast before the next event. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your night.